Welcome back to Sushimi's house. I'm your loving host, Master Sushimi. Joined today by my sweet sister, Ice Ice Bubbie.
Hello.
My good son, Mr. President, aka Theodore Roosevelt, aka Teddy. Puppy son, even. We're back for some more.
Big yawn.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh. Okay.
I'm glad I tried it.
Yeah. I guess it would be something more like super jump, where it's like just you doing
Okay,
it
well,
multiple
he's back
times
up to
at one.
full.
Well, there you go.
Okay, so he can die.
He must.
And he will.
He'll pay for his crime. He will have wished he was not born.
And Goombella will never fuck him.
Never.
It's so hard.
It is. It's hard being a guy that walks. It's hard being a guy at a third of his health.
Yup.
It is very exhausting.
There's many days I feel like I'm at a third of my health. Please?
No. Alright.
Mushroom.
Room.
Muscles and magic. Loved Mashal, by the way. It was a very good time.
Actually finish it.
I don't think the ending is super strong, but it's still a fun time.
I mean, I'll be honest, watching it, I wasn't like, oh my god, this is so good. Like, I was just like, this is funny.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah. I was amused. I wasn't like super drawn in. Which I think probably is why I didn't finish it. But it's not like, oh my god, it's so bad I would never finish it. Like, no. Although I will say, my threshold for finishing things is pretty... or I guess my threshold for not finishing things is pretty low. Like, I'll eventually try to circle back to stuff. I have a hard time knowing when, like, for example, a movie is bad.
Yeah.
Like, I just will watch it. I mean, I watched the entirety of Voltron. And, like, don't come at me, but y'all know Voltron did not end at all the way it should. Like, it was kind of wild toward the end. So, like...
I don't even remember the ending. I'm pretty sure I watched it all. But...
So, I guess spoilers for 2020, or 20... I don't know, 18? I can't even remember what year that show came out. But spoilers for Voltron. So... The princess sacrifices herself. So she fully dies. And in her sacrifice, somehow Lance becomes whatever species the princess was. I forget what their species was.
I feel like this is coming back to me. Valorian or whatever the hell.
Exactly. So he becomes whatever. Like, he gets the markings and everything because she deems him this, like, amazing, like, oh, you're like sacrifice, you're an amazing warrior, yada yada. Also, I think they kiss, maybe, which is so, like, at that point it felt cheap. It's like you waited till the end right before you killed her, I guess, which was like, that should just not been a thing. You should not done the kiss. It could have been just a attack. Anyway, I forget what Keith gets up to. It's just I don't remember. Like, there was just a lot that was like, wait. Like, at the end, I remember kind of being like, wait, what?
Yeah.
Why did that happen? But I watched it all the way till the end. I saw it through. Even before that, the ending, I remember being like, I'm not loving the direction of the show, but I still will see this through. And I did. Versus I tried reading lessons in chemistry. To be honest, obviously the name caught my attention. Oh.
New York? Hey, you suspicious types. This is our place, and coming in here is rude, rude, rude.
Suspicious types?
Sorry, suckers, if you want a warm welcome, too bad. Now I lunch on your head.
Are you profiling me?
Wow. This guy hates Italians.
This guy specifically is...
Can't believe this fight.
I don't even... Anyway. Yeah, so... Damn, there you go.
Not like it matters because I haven't been using star power. Me, oof, hey, ow. You chumps are tougher than you look. But I'm not through yet. Everyone, get them.
Get their ass... Oh. I forgot about this. It's Tattle. The idiot. Yeah, I tried reading lessons in chemistry because I was like, ooh, chemistry. And also, female protagonist. This could be good, right?
Yeah.
It's not bad. It's just, whatever. I'll let her read first.
Yeah. That's a gold fuzzy. Whoa, those are super rare. I'm serious. Wow, I might fuck this one.
This one I could maybe fuck, just for the story.
Max HP is 10. Attack is 1. Defense is 0.
Just to, like, tell me what I fucked, you know?
Oh, but hey, even though it's a fuzzy, it won't suck up your HP, which is nice. I have to wonder, though. How does this thing hide? Look
What
at it.
does
It's so
it
gaudy.
suck? Hides and piss. Okay, so I guess also spoilers for lessons in chemistry. It's just okay, rude. It is about a woman named Elizabeth Zott. She is a female chemist in the 1950s, which is in of itself rare, but also very underappreciated, very abused. Like, there's just very much like, oh, you're a woman? Ew. You're a chemist? Why do you want to be a chemist? Don't you want to be home and make babies? It's just a lot of that.
Yeah.
It's a lot of reminding you how bad it was. I'll let you read that.
It's a fuzzy horde. Look at them all. What a mob scene. This fuzz is a buzz. Max HP is
That's
20,
a
attack is
buzz.
1, and defense is 0. Fuzzy come at you all at once and attack in order. It says here not to freak out. Also says if you use good timing to defend, you won't take that much damage. I think it might be faster to whip the ringleader, though, you know?
Yeah. Okay.
Interesting. Very interesting.
Ooh. It is time to heal. Yes, queen. Yeah, so it's not a bad book. Let me say this. I was reading it and I wasn't 100% sure about my feelings. Ooh, about my feelings on it, I'll be honest. Funny enough, actually, until I went to therapy. I'm gonna talk to my therapist, who I love, super cool. And honestly, the session I had with her, I actually felt, this is gonna sound stupid, I felt guilty going because I was like, nothing was wrong. Like, I actually kind of spent a lot of the session realizing, like, hey, things are going really well for me and I'm really good and happy where I am right now, you know? Which, of course, she was very happy about. So a part of our session just ended up becoming, like, a regular conversation. And so I was like, yeah, you know, I'm really happy I have time to read now. She was like, ooh, what are you reading?
Yeah.
You know, just again, normal conversation. So I, like, talked about that for a little bit. And I mentioned, I was like, oh, right now I just started lessons in chemistry. And she goes, okay, interesting. And I was like, now you did the same thing my friend did. Our friend Marcy kind of was like, I cannot wait to hear your opinions on this book.
Yeah.
But not in a way where she was excited and happy for me, but in
Right.
the way where I'm like, uh-oh.
Oh, the horde flees before it even gets to the 20 HP.
Yeah, okay. That's helpful. Yeah, so it's just, when talking with my therapist, she was like, honestly, she's like, it's a very polarizing book, I feel like. She was like, a lot of people I know love it. She's like, I read it and I hated it. I was like, really? She's like, well, it's not hate. It's just, she was like, it just felt like, oh, what did she call it? Not a power trip, torture porn.
Yes, I was thinking that because the way you described it, it sounds very much. Some people will really, really get inspired by stories like that of like somebody who has it rubbed in their face that they're not good enough because of something that they can't change, like their gender, their sexuality, and like rising above it. For a lot of people who have lived that experience, it's just they're fucking over it.
Yeah.
It's a slog.
Yeah, and so that's kind of where I was at with it. Like, I just, you know, when I like a book, I mean, Susha's my witness, Jonathan too, I kind of just destroy the book.
Yeah,
Like,
you'll
I
just
will,
devour it.
I will just devour it. I will sit and read a 200, 300 page book in like 4 hours.
Yeah.
Boom. I didn't even make it to. We have mail. Oh wait, we do always have mail.
Sounds like you get an email, Mario.
Does he open like a little
You
like
should check
BlackBerry?
it out. Press plus to open up your email.
I actually
You can
don't.
also check your email under the mailbox SP in the menu if you want. Some folks just like menus, you know? Oh, Mario, working hard. Professor Frankly here in
Thought he
E-form.
was gonna say working hard or hardly working, eh? And I was like, frankly.
And that's the end of the email. It's highly likely you'll receive emails from like this one while you're on your journey, so check your mail often. I actually have nothing more to say than that, so I hope all goes well for you, and I look forward to getting more information on those crystal stars. Professor Frankly. There he is. Picture of him.
He sent you a cell. He stood that phone up and took a shot, and he was like, wait, let me make sure the lighting's good. Frankly was like, I'm feeling myself. I'm feeling very intellectual. Yeah, so it's like torture porn. When she said that, I was kind of like, oh, okay. Yeah, I guess I could see what you're talking about.
It's pretty light torture porn
It,
from the description you just gave me.
well, and I was like, I don't know what she's talking about. And then I tried to go back to read after that conversation. And I was like, oh my God, no, she is right. That is what's made it hard for me to get through this book. Because again, so it's like the book is narrated. It's weird. Third person point of view or third person narrator, whatever. So it's like not any of the characters telling the story. The narrator is very matter of fact, much like kind of the main character is, but also kind of sarcastic, which is interesting. I do actually kind of think, okay, in terms of writing, it is not a poorly written book by any means. It is just a heavy subject. It is a woman in the 1950s who wants to be a chemist. Everyone thinks she's a bitch. Everyone is like, she is unlovable. No one likes her because she speaks her opinion, yada yada. She finds love in a man who is like also a weirdo. So it's kind of like, oh, well, yeah, of course a weirdo would like her, you know?
Yeah.
And they eventually have a good relationship, even though it's like abnormal because they live together without being married in the 1950s, which is absurd, unheard of.
Right.
She does not ever want to get married because she wants to be herself. She's like, I want to be, she's like, I don't like my family. So I don't care about the name necessarily, but I am who I am. This is my name.
Yo.
And she's
I
like,
never get bingos.
nice. She's like, one day I will write a paper. Of course, we just healed and then we got a fucking bingo.
Yeah.
She's like, one day I will write a paper. It will be mine and it will be my name. Because if I get married, it's not my name, it's your name.
Yeah.
And that's not fair. So he's like, okay, it sucks because I really do love you and I want you to reap the benefits of marriage, but like, fine, I hear you. Yeah, he gets hit by a cop car.
Yikes.
That was just like, the brakes were not on correctly on the car. And the car just backs up and falls onto him, essentially, while they're walking their dog, whose name is 630. Because they're very
Does the
factual.
dog make it out?
The dog is okay.
Okay.
Surprisingly, the way the scene is described, I really thought the dog would not make it out.
Surely she loses it all.
Yeah, literally. I was like, this woman's about to like lose it all in one shot. And I kind of at this point wouldn't put that beyond the author. I was kind of like, yeah, you might just do this, huh? And there are some scenes that get described kind of just quick, again, matter of fact, like, yep, they did this and it was great. And then other scenes
Get a lot of attention.
and that one did. And I'm like,
There's the torture porn.
Yeah, and I'm like, I don't like. Oh, I'm sorry. Before this, so
Holy shit. The
before
range on this motherfucker.
Yeah. Oh my god. There's also this thing where it's like a memory within a memory within a memory.
Oh god, that gets exhausting.
The book starts with the main character's daughter, who is like a super stupid smart like 5-year-old, who's like, yes, my mother is so and so, and she hates our life. This is why she hates her life. And it's like, she is the famous so and so, and she's famous because of this, and it goes back to a memory of how she got the job. And then it kind of gets out of that memory and goes, but she doesn't like being famous for that reason because she doesn't want to be a TV show host. She wants to be a chemist. This is how that goes. So then it goes back like 10 years. And then it plays that all the way out. And then the love of her life dies in a very stupid way. Like a very like, yep, that just happened.
Just incompetence.
Yeah, very like, yeah, exactly. Incompetence. Very matter of fact. And of course, like, no one likes him, but they like her even less. So they're very like, meh, whatever. Go, yeah. Oh, you're mourning. Yeah, we get it. That's makes sense. You loved him. Anyway, you can't have any of his things because you're not married, including this picture of you that he has of you.
Wow.
Like, what? And then, by the way, then she finds out she's pregnant, which is like her worst nightmare because she never wanted kids in her life ever. At that point, I was like, this really sucks. Like, yeah. And then she has the kid, and that whole process, I was like, you know what? No, I'm out. And then somewhere in this too, early in her career, it ties back to a memory where she's like sexually assaulted, which is terrible.
Yeah.
So I was like, I'm done. Nope. So, you know, if you read it and you liked it, cool. Not for me. I also had just read the Aristotle and Dante first and second book.
Yeah.
So if you have read those, you can see where I'm coming from. It's because I went from reading a very cute Japanese book about food detectives, the Kamogawa food detectives, which is just a lovely tale. I read that. I read the Aristotle and Dante book 1, and then I read 2, and then I read that, and I said, no, I'm actually, you know what? And of course I was like, I have to finish it though. And Jonathan was like, you don't. You really don't. If you're not enjoying it, just put it down. And I was like, oh, that's weird.
Oh, damn.
No. Fuck you. I would not fuck you, even though you're giving me a gift. Yeah, and that makes others be like, oh shit, she beat that guy up who had a present for them.
Hot?
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 I guess.
Listen, people like different things.
Sure. Some people like lessons in chemistry, some people don't.
There you go. Level up.
Goodness, did you just wake up from a big nap, Teddy?
No. I'll take the BP this time since we're like maxed out on our BP usage.
Yeah. This makes sense. This is the right way. But anyway. Yeah, I guess since I've been on the topic of books, if you want to read something not depressing, Kamogawa Food Detectives. Very lovely book about a father-daughter duo who try to help people relive memories, feelings, you know, nostalgia of a food they were served once upon a life that they remember the taste of or the look of, or both sometimes if they're lucky, that they then replicate to as much of an exactness as they can. And there's the first book, which is what I just said, Kamogawa Food Detectives, and then the sequel, which is The Recipe of Lost Restaurants.
Oops.
So, both are very easy books to read. Well, I shouldn't say easy, because I will say, obviously not being from Japan, not being Japanese, not knowing about Japanese culture, aside from, you know, anime, which is not, that's not a, like, expansive look into their culture.
What's
there
the
is
term for that? Comprehensive.
Thank you. Yes. Then it's just, you know, there is a lot of like list of ingredients that I'm like, I don't know what half of this is.
Yeah. Direct mail verification. Dear Mario, thank you for registering with Rogueport Direct Mail Service. Your kind friend, Mr. Frankly, referred you to us. Our direct mail service will provide you with regular, timely news updates. We hope you enjoy your service. Published by Rogueport Restoration Committee.
Thank you. Sure.
But yeah, actually.
So there is. So easy is more like it's just.
Oh, you can't see it. The mailbox SP is a little GBA SP. The like little clamshell Game Boy Advance.
Oh yeah, I was trying to remember what it was that he pulled out because I know he pulled out something. But yeah, so. It's a very cute book. It's lovely. You should read it. Secret privately set. Okay.
Sorry, I had to do a big stretch.
It's okay.
I figured we should check it with Homeboy. Oh, wait.
Oh. We do need that. And we need, I think, 3 of them.
What?
For the recipes.
Oh, did you start the list already?
No. I just remember, kind of.
Wild. Is there a shop? Because I think you can also deposit items that you don't.
You can. At the item shop. You can just go deposit.
Yeah, because I'm carrying way too much stuff that I don't need to be carrying all of. 50. Like, I probably don't need 2 POW blocks with me or 4 fire flowers.
Yeah, well.
In coupons, I never, carry with me.
You should use them.
Yeah, but like, you use them when you're near in, not out in the street.
Fair. Oh, next time. Oops.
Oh yeah, next time at Tsushimi's house, we go on to use the Sun and Moonstones. Later!
Bye.
You gotta know you're in for something special. You gotta feel it in your bones. Oh, you're gonna find what you need all in time. If you're looking for it, na 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 na. If you're looking for it.